Hi, this is Robert Polenick, the owner of Brutal Iron Gym. I'm here in the video with my mom. So we're doing a little video series to go over some general questions and just giving some information we hope might be helpful to others. So the question for this video is what is your biggest obstacle and how do you overcome it? Okay, and real quick, I'm going to cut her off already. And this is in regards to living a healthy lifestyle. So just being healthy and like what gets in the way of that. Okay.
I think one of my biggest obstacles starting would have been that I felt like I needed to have the housework all done. Like since I have my own business, everything for the business had to be done. I felt actually guilty taking the time away from all that. And then, of course, you have other obligations with your family, maybe your parents and that. And you kind of felt, I felt bad about taking the time for myself. But I knew how good it felt working out. So, and also clearing your mind. When you got to the gym, I would be thinking about what I had to do at home, what I left at home, and fitting everything in.
Yeah, so real quick, I'm going to jump on this, is almost everybody, if we asked you, like right now, do you have time for anything else in your life? And most busy people are going to say no. They're going to think their life is maxed out. So then if I told you, hey, you know, you need to start eating healthy, you need to start exercising, you're going to say I don't have the time. So like you brought up, that is a very common struggle that people initially have. Yeah. They don't have the time for it. Well, you have to make the time. So, and do you have any kind of like, do you remember any ways that you started to make the time for your workouts?
Well, I think it's priorities. I realized that working out became a priority to me because I felt better. Yep. It made huge health differences. Yep. And I felt like I was a better person working out. So things that you thought were like extremely important, like the immaculate house, details of, like you thought every little detail had to be taken care of. And also, they found out they weren't as important as you thought they were. Mm-hmm. Plus, sometimes you put a lot of busyness into your life that when you think about it, it doesn't need to be there. And I also just found little ways of cutting down on things to make time. Yeah. And it's not always easy. Sometimes I do sacrifice a little bit of sleep, which is a problem that I'm working on right now, getting more sleep. But when it boils down to what's really important, and it just is your health. And to me, I love working out, and finally, like, yes, I am going to make this a priority.
Yeah, so it sounds really cliche, but it is true. Is like if something is, we know this is healthy, this is going to help you live not only hopefully longer, but it's going to help you live happier. And people are going to say, well, if you don't have the time now, you'll have the time when you're dead. You know, so if you don't take care of your health now, you don't have any other, like it's now or never kind of thing.
Yeah.
So you, like you said, you reorganized your priorities.
Right.
So, and then you talked about, and I think this is probably, I'm going to speculate a little bit on this, but I think the feeling worthy to take care of yourself, it might be more of a female thing, especially a mom thing.
Yeah.
Like you want to put your kids, you know, take care of them, and everything's just going on in life. There's a lot of stuff going on, and you feel like if you take time for you, you're taking away time for other people. Right. So is that something you experienced?
Well, in some ways, I thought, well, I'm taking away time, like from some other people, but then I fit the most important people that I had to take care of into my schedule. And when you become a better person, I think everybody around you benefits in the long run.
Yeah. So it's definitely something where like you are worthy, and making a better you is, like you said, going to help everybody else as well. Yeah. Yeah. So that's something we went through, is like you focused on like finding time, finding self-worth, that you are worth the effort. Right. And then you talked about a little bit about the mental struggle, like now that you've established training as a normal part of your life, you currently have maybe some mental struggles with the workouts?
Yes. I believe that, well, it's so hard. Mentally, sometimes I defeat myself. I know I can do a lift, But then there's always that voice that says, oh, you can't do this. This is going to be too heavy, or you're too tired. And the longer that I've worked out, you think that would get easier. But it's actually something I'm struggling with at the present more so. An example, we did the workout tonight.
Yeah, we did heavy squats tonight. And she squatted 250 pounds, by the way. It's pretty badass. So, and the whole time leading up to the heavy attempt, I was kind of talking in her ear a little bit and kind of giving her motivation to kind of get around that mental barrier. So we had tried the previous attempt we had at 240 pounds. She had gotten to the bottom of the squat, stopped, and I just heard her go, nope. And that was it. So we did, like, I had to kind of deadlift the weight off her a little bit. And we talked about it at that time was, at that moment, I told her it wasn't your body that couldn't do it, it was your mind. Right. So when you got to the bottom, it was heavy, and it was definitely going to be a challenging weight, and maybe you wouldn't have got it, but the body didn't even try. Like, her mind had already been so negative and already said no that she didn't even try to push up. So tonight's workout, our goal was, I didn't care if she got the 250-pound squat. I just wanted to see if she pushed, if she at least tried.
And sometimes, to me, in powerlifting, let's say you do one number 1 week, and then you think at the end of the month you should be higher, and then you start putting it as a pressure. And sometimes in squat nights, even though I'd be excited I'm going to do squats, then that tiny voice would say, it's going to be hard. This is going to be a tiring night. Wonder if you don't make the number or the reps that you want. But then you pointed out, which I'm going to use this, that the worst thing I could do is not even to try. Like, if I don't make it, then I'm not strong enough. But if I don't try, I've failed.
Yeah, if you try to lift and you miss it, oh well, you need to get a little bit stronger. So you just take a little bit of time, you build up some more strength in your muscles. But if you don't even try it, that's a mental failure, and that's actual failure.
Yeah.
So when you push up a weight and it doesn't go, that's not failure, you tried.
Right.
So, and that's what we're trying to get into, is like, the quality of her efforts is what she should judge herself on, not the weight that you lift. So, and I think that's a big thing for anybody, even myself included. Like, I have okay numbers, but I'm not a world record holder by any means. But can I be as proud of myself as a world record holder would be? Absolutely. You know, I've pushed myself through those moments. I've talked myself into a lot of weights and a lot of barriers, talked myself through those barriers. So it's something I can be proud of because I tried. So whether I lifted a certain number or not, that doesn't give me value as a human. It's the fact that I've grown and I've pushed myself to become better than I should have been or could have been. Like, I'm becoming the best version of myself. So, and I think that's what I tell her is it's the fact that you're trying. So be proud of the effort. So not only just the number.
Right, and I think that has really helped me a lot, as you've seen tonight.
Yeah, she did awesome. Yeah. So yes. So that's some of the obstacles that she's experiencing right now. So we had, at the very beginning of the journey, it was trying to fit the time in. Everybody is going to have that struggle. Everybody already has their life full, but you got to reset your priorities, and you have to just make the time to do it. So then the next thing we went through was confidence. So she trying to find self-worth, and again, like we said, is you can only, if you create a better you, then you have better to give to others. So improving the quality of yourself will improve the health and life and happiness of the people around you. So the last one was the mental struggles. So now that lifting has become a normal routine in your life, the mental struggles never go away. There's always those little demons in your head, and you just got to beat them by at least attempting, at least trying what that fear is trying to hold you back from.
Yeah, that's it.
Cool. So hopefully some of this information helps, and yeah, there you go.